Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Colleen's Seeing Eye Dog vlog. Thank you all so much for coming and tuning in to Joplin and I on our journey. Joplin is my very first Seeing Eye dog. She is a Golden Retriever Yellow Lab cross. She's a beautiful girl, and we've been working together for 3 days now, although it feels a lot shorter and a lot longer at the same time. We're starting to gel really well, and that's really nice. If you want to see previous episodes, I am documenting my whole journey from acceptance to training and all the way through my relationship with my very first guide dog, Joplin, from the Seeing Eye in Morristown, New Jersey. There are episodes linked in the description that you can go back to the beginning if you want to watch them in order. Also, there is a link to the Seeing Eye. The whole school is run by donation and fundraising, so if you feel like donating or just checking them out and learning more about how to be a good citizen around service dogs and how to treat seeing eye dogs and guide dogs in particular, feel free to visit their website. Everyone here is pretty darn awesome. Yesterday was a bit of a hang-up for me. I had an allergic reaction to some peppers that were accidentally placed in my salad. So I had to take Benadryl and my inhaler, and the nurse talked to me, and they have nursing staff, which is great, but it was kind of embarrassing. On the plus side, Joplin saw Mommy's allergic reaction and now kind of knows what has to happen, and I think she was concerned. I don't know, I felt some "Mommy, are you okay?" kind of thing. She's laying down in her place right now, which is directly on my left. It's her little condo, which you will see in some of the clips through the rest of the video. So it's been great so far, and thank you all so much for joining me, and enjoy some moments with Joplin over the past day.
Good morning, Joplin. We had our breakfast and our park time. We had a good night's sleep, except for Mommy had nightmares about losing us, which she didn't. Good girl. This is the gentle leader that I put on her face. So what a gentle leader is it goes over their nose, there's a little extra padding, and then it comes around the back of their head and clips on the top. And what this does is it allows you to feel what their head is doing. And some people think this is a muzzle or that it's cruel. It's not. It's literally very loose around her face. Good girl. So she can still lick me and get lovin's and eat if she wanted, or take a drink. And it's just so that you can feel her head. And it's up in a pressure back behind her ears. They don't like them, but it's not horrible. It's not like torture. And you won't use these all the time, but if you know your dog is going to be high energy or in a place that's really crowded or she's going to be real nervous, just allows you to have a little more control. So I've attached my short leash configuration, which is the leash completely folded in half with both clips, to the gentle leader. And I imagine that's how we'll be walking down to breakfast. That was our announcement. So, alrighty.
Hello everyone. Once you've got your gentle leaders on and attached to the leash, let's have the men from downstairs, the men from downstairs only, start to head on down to the dining room, please. Thank you.
Well, that's me. I'm kidding. I am a woman from upstairs, so I will be waiting. But very exciting, and things are going really well so far, and I'm gonna go with Joplin and I are probably gonna hang out. So, good morning everyone. It's been really interesting trying to remember to bend my arm and keep pressure on the harness and let her pull me, and praise at a certain time and do a verbal correction versus a leash correction, when to drop the harness, when to have the harness picked up, how to get her to stay in position next to me, and walk at the same time. So it's a little interesting, but I'm pretty sure we're destined to be, because she took me to the door of a Starbucks and I didn't even ask her. Okay. So when she was training, that must have been one of her locations. It was pretty funny. Yeah, things are going well so far. Joplin and I are starting to work inside the building as well. And so far, she's put her nose pointed to every doorknob. So I've been able to find the doorknobs and work through the doors, and she's been doing great. She's also really fun. So when she's off duty, she likes to play and snuggle, and she's started, when she's sitting under tables or under chairs when I'm having her rest, when I'm trying to do something else, she has started wanting to always touch me. So she either lays on my foot or she like puts a paw on where my foot is. It's really cute. She's like, I gotta make sure you're there. She's been eating her food and she's drinking her water, and unfortunately she likes to have her own personal park time, which is what they call when the dog relieves itself. So it's just really funny because she's like, I don't want to go when everyone's out here. But she guided me around a barrier today, and we did a couple of traffic checks, which means that there were cars that pulled right out in front of me, and she stopped and protected me from going forward into the car. She also was doing pretty well with ignoring other dogs. She did go after the squirrel, but we got a correction and kept going. So things are starting to gel. It's new challenges each day. She's starting to test me. Like, do you really want me to sit? Okay, I'll sit.
It's Joplin's first Kong! What is that? That's so awesome! A Kong is the company that makes a rubber toy. It's like a cone shape, and it's normally dark in color. I'm not sure what color this one is. I think they're red. But it has a hole in the center, and then it has like a bumpy surface. And you can fill it with something, or right now it's just empty and she's just chewing on it, and it bounces around because it's made of silicone rubber, and it's fun. We've been playing, and she took it to her place, so she wants to play with it in her place. So there's my pretty girl. Joplin, we're supposed to be working. We're supposed to be working, Joplin. We're supposed to be working. Yeah, is that your bone? Are you showing Mommy your bone? Yep, we went outside for park time and it started to rain. Pour down rain. We came back and Mommy wiped us off. Also, Mommy's doing her laundry, and she has one lone sock. It's one of my Harley Quinn socks too. Kind of upset about it. I hate when I sacrifice to the sock gods. You're 15 minutes early, sweetie. So, this is for anyone who has any sort of lab or lab mix. They inherently know when it's dinner time. They just know. So Joplin knows that in order to get her dinner, she has to go to her place, which is her condo there, little tent, and she has to sit and stay. Then Mommy fills her food and water, puts it in the bathroom on the floor, and then she comes over, sits, and then when Mommy says, okay, she's allowed to eat. So, labs have an inherent situation where they just know when it's dinner time, and they also know when to put the saddest, cutest face on. Just where you can you're just looking at them. And it's just like you can hear in the background. In the arms of the angel, far away from me. In the almost time, baby. You're 10 minutes early. Okay, I've got Joplin's food. Okay. Good girl, rest. Rest. Joplin, come. Okay, here we go. Sit. Good girl. Joplin, rest. 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 Okay. Good girl. Good girl. And she eats with the gusto that only lab retrievers have. Good girl. I'll get you some water.
Today went really well. We did our walk in the morning, and it actually didn't rain in the morning. We did pretty good en route. She was distracted by a puppy, but my trainer said, in her defense, it was a really cute baby puppy. So we're getting better, coordinating a little bit better. It rained this afternoon, so more rain work, but we did get shown the leisure path on campus, which is a 1/3 of a mile path outside the Seeing Eye, and the trainers don't work the dogs on it, so it's something just for us and our dogs. And it is a...
Crosses, bring your people down to dinner. Crosses, bring your people down to dinner, please.
That's Joplin, because she's a cross. So we're gonna head down to dinner, but the leisure path was cool. It's a 1/3 of a mile pass outside, and there's a couple gazebos along this asphalt path, and there's hills and trees and stuff where they can, you know, have some fun with us while working. So anyway, I'm gonna head to dinner, but so far our day's gone pretty well. So Joplin, you're a cross. Let's go to work. All right, so that's the Colleen and Joplin show for now. I'll continue to keep you guys updated, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to these videos. Also, you can click the little bell to be notified when I post new ones. Also, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I can speak the English. So leave them below, and once again, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you soon.